Yo, this is another fresh edition of This Week IO. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And today, we're going to be talking hip hop. I have some hip hop heads in the house here, Worsley and YG. Welcome. So basically, how did it start for you? The love for hip hop?
It started from listening.
Okay. To who particularly?
Okay. Can I remember the first record I listened? Let me see. I think Nas.
It's mostly Nas for all of us.
Yeah.
Especially our age group.
Growing up, I didn't grow up like hip hop was not the roots.
Yeah.
You understand? But Nas made me love hip hop. You understand? I used to like get materials from a couple of friends, but I felt, what are these guys saying?
Yeah.
But when I heard Hate Me Now from Nas, I was like, man,
that was 92.
these guys are saying something.
Basically, I can really. YG, what about you?
Mine is Ludacris.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually grew up listening to
Luda. When he had that Afro.
Yeah. And Act the Fool.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, my big brother, he inspired me a lot through hip hop. So the whole stuff was Ludacris, and then the days of 50 Cent.
50.
And Ja
50 did magic for hip hop.
Yeah, he did.
Seriously, yeah.
He did.
Shout out to 50.
Gangsta
Flow.
Yeah, and their Ja Rule.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was Eminem that turned me to a hip hop head.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Basically, yeah, you had an elder brother and you from listening to other people.
Yeah.
Mine was funny. I grew up in Malaliba, and in Malali then, I didn't grow up like a hip hop head particularly, but there are guys like the OGs.
Yeah.
Listen, so there was basketball, beatboxing. So they used to do this rap competition, and it was from the peak lines from Nas, Pac, Biggie, and all that. So one OG will be there that knows the lyrics like back to back. So you guys will come and do the competition. You say, okay, let's say I'll do Hit Them Up by Tupac.
Okay.
Then the OG you face him
Yeah.
and start like busting.
Okay.
So if you make a mistake, the OG will cancel you. And they usually place bets like 50 bucks, 50 naira then.
Wow.
So that was the excitement for me to go and watch people fail. Me, I used to be a pessimist. So I used to be a pessimist. So the excitement for me is to go into this one no sabi anything. This one no sabi. Gradually I started falling in love with the Hate Me exactly like Nas was the like eye opener for me. Then what actually made me a hip hop head was same Nas, I Can.
That's one legendary.
So, good. So I just like I was the only boy in my family. So then, oh God, forgive me. I did bad things. CD World, then we used to go and steal CDs. Whoa. You go and buy one, but you steal like 10, you put it inside inside the others. Yeah. So I'll come and play like with my younger sisters. They don't know what they are saying, but I will repeat a particular track till
you get the lyrics.
I get the lyrics and all that. So I go and show off in school. Yeah. You know then now you go and show off in school and bust and all that. That was it for me.
You know, during the early eras, like let me say the 90s. People were more focused on the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now it's all about vibe and flow. You understand? But 90s, regardless whatever flow you got, if your lyrics ain't hitting it, nobody's relating. They were so in love with lyrics that everybody wants to have the lyrics upstairs and recite it to be sure I got this.
I got this. Yeah, seriously. And you can't compare the hip hop heads of the 80s, the 90s, and the hip hop heads we have now.
No.
You can't even compare. When you want to know, and this like demarcation comes from when you ask someone like who is still your favorite rapper, and when someone mentions something like Run DMC, you know.
Yeah, he's from the golden era.
Then you come gradually. Then you ask someone who tell you, Pac or Biggie. This is nobody can beat Biggie unless you say no. You know where to place them. Then you come to our generation. Someone will tell you it's 50. Someone will tell you it's Ja Rule. Someone will tell you it's The Game and all this. Then the new guys. I don't even want to. I don't even want to measure on it. So hip hop has taught us, like in hip hop, there's an exciting life lesson. Generally, when you follow the game, how you started, the culture and everything, that's like an entire life lesson in India.
Yeah.
And how they live their lives then, how your favorite rappers died, the ones that died. It teaches you courage. It teaches you not to be a coward. I think that taught me that though. Okay. I don't know about you guys. Okay. You can't be a coward. Like face every situation head on.
Yeah,
because
true.
yeah,
the masculinity
in it and everything. Take responsibility and all that. Hip hop has done that for me. So back to Nigerian hip hop.
Okay.
Who are the guys that have done crazy stuff for the culture and are not being appreciated in your own books?
Wow. This is deep, man.
Yeah.
Like, this is deep and wild. Because I met this OG. I think he should be in his early 50s. And he asked me the same question. So I came up with names like Mode 9. I came up with names like Rugged Man. You understand? And he started telling me names before those guys. like he started telling me people that really built the stuff from the ground. You understand? Before people like LD Extra Large.
Yeah.
You understand? And I was like, I only knew LD the Dawn.
LD Extra Large.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I feel Mode 9 has actually contributed a lot because I rate an MC by the projects, the work you've put in. You understand? So I felt some of these guys might actually started it, but they didn't keep at it.
That's it. Yeah.
You understand? But Mode 9 has a credit of, I think, up to like 8 to 9 projects to his credit.
Even as recently as 2019.
You understand? Yeah. So I feel Mode 9 is actually underrated.
Underrated.
Yeah.
I don't think Mode 9 is. YG first, what do you think?
Okay, I think when it comes to Nigerian hip hop, when we really had much OGs that we can look up to was when all we were listening to was American hip hop. Like back in the days when every barbing salon plays hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah, and they have pictures of hip hop artists like on their walls, like you have to go and pick Nelly or Ludacris, the haircut and all that. You just want to be that guy.
Yeah, true.
But then after that era, and then came the Afro era. It is now that people are trying to idolize some hip hop culture and some hip hop heads, while the main hip hop heads were not even recognized. But we still have a couple of them, and then I would say AQ is one for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think AQ is really underrated.
Okay.
Yes, he's really underrated, and then I think it's a sin to compare him with his
contemporaries.
Yeah, with his contemporaries. Like, there's no point comparing people like. I don't want to mention names.
Mention names. Come on.
But okay, like comparing AQ with someone like MI or They started off well, but then MI is not really much of a hip hop artist as it is now.
Okay.
As it is now.
Yes. Rapper. So I'm talking about the relevance that was there and then
still in here.
Yes. MI had that relevance.
Yeah.
But then from his
Young Denzel.
I think his Young Denzel album was the last hip hop album he dropped.
Okay, Young Denzel.
Yeah. But he has a great catalog.
He has a great catalog, and it's illegal music stuff from 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
amazing catalog when it comes to hip hop. Yeah, true.
And then the way he fused hip hop and Afro back in the days, and then with now, there's a big shift. Now it's more like he does Afro with rap.
Okay.
And back then he did hip hop with Afro. Yes.
So I get what you're saying.
Fusion, not hip hop
fusion.
Yeah. And then someone like AQ that I was talking about, like I really love his catalog. Like this last album he dropped with Brimo.
Yeah.
It's something I can compare to Nas and the Standard.
Yeah.
It's very African, and then hip hop is African, so it speaks a lot about hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah. So that guy is really underrated, and then that album did not even top charts or anything.
No.
It dropped as if it didn't drop.
We are, like you said earlier, we are a culture of Afro. And
true.
So what you want to top chart, go for Afro pop. It's usually that was trending and all that. Hip hop guys, most of them, why they didn't continue in that level like this because the endorsement, the money, like it's not coming and all that. So it hasn't been easy being a. It's never easy being a hip hop.
It's never been easy being a, and it's a business. You know, you've got to aim too.
Yes.
You understand? And talking about AQ being underrated, you know, when MI dropped Talk About It, that was fire.
Yeah, that was fire. I
and,
still rock the album till today.
And there's something with, I don't know, is it just rappers or I don't know. The first project is always fire. You understand? Then maybe it keeps going down.
Something fame does in human
and it's true because when you drop a first single, like MI was with Jeremiah at Kauna Allah, then he dropped, was it 16 on that Kauna Allah, and everybody was like, who is that guy? Then he dropped Crowd Mentality, and everybody was like, damn, we would love to see this guy's project. Then he dropped Talked About It, and man, then MI2 came. And okay, MI2 was there. That was where the fusion started for me. Then at the point, then Young Denzel came and kind of like took the hip hop. Yeah, we were listening. In between, he had Illegal Music 1 and 2. So in between, so he still rate MI up there, number 1 in Africa, number 1 in and all that. And
true.
Then I would say, I think the fusion is not really bad.
But
it's not that the elements of hip hop
are
because at the point, even American hip hop artists had to fuse with pop. Like some of the most iconic historical songs we have from, let's say, from 2000 to 2008, have a lot of fusion with pop. Yes.
Kanye, Drake.
Kanye, Drake. We have a lot of fusion with pop. But then, when it comes to our own, after the fusion, they completely switch, and then what makes it hip hop is washed away, and then it becomes just Afro, and then rap is an element of hip hop. Rap alone does not make hip hop. Other elements have to be there. So when rap is the only element there, then it ceases to be hip hop. Because you can sing on a hip hop beat and then
it's still hip hop. You can sing on a hip hop beat and it's still hip hop because the element there is the element.
I actually have a different perspective.
Okay, let's just
you understand. I feel the elements of hip hop, breakdancing, MCing, beatboxing, DJing, and all that, right? Black Stars that are talking about Mos Def and Talib Kweli, they dropped an album of hip hop fused with High Life. They did a lot of Fela samples on that album. You understand? And you know, the hip hop community saw it as creativity.
True.
You understand? True. Personally, when you mix hip hop, when you fuse hip hop with Afrobeat, I see it as creativity. You understand? Rap is an element of hip hop, you know. You understand? But it's not every hip hop song that has all the elements of hip hop in it.
True.
Yes.
You can hardly find one.
You understand?
Especially in our generation.
You understand?
Hardly find one.
It's not every song you see graffiti, beatboxing, breakdancing. But as long as there's one element of hip hop in it, it represents hip hop. You get my own view.
Yes,
it represents hip hop. So the new project, you understand? I feel it's still hip hop on a whole different creativity. Like okay, let's not just stick to the norms. Let's do something else.
And the sound is evolving and it's actually changing. Some embrace it, some will not. And that is true. And I want to agree with you because when Kanye started, for example, he gave us back-to-back hip-hop albums.
Yes.
Late Registration, College Dropout, what was the name of this third album? Back-to-back one. then he went back and switched to 808 and Heartbreak. A different kind of sound.
Even Drake.
A different type of sound, and everybody was like, Kanye, wow, this is creative, this is blah, 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 blah. And funny enough, my best Kanye project, I'm a big Kanye fan. Okay. My best Kanye project isn't actually a hip-hop project.
Okay.
Yeah, my beautiful dark twisted fantasy.
Wow.
It's not actually a hip-hop project. And he brought, then they did that collabo album with Jay-Z, The Throne. And that album is a whole different level.
True. That was fire.
And they had producers like up to 9 on one track.
Yeah.
And Don Jazzy had to produce on one of the tracks, Lift Off featuring. So and Don Jazzy isn't a hip hop producer.
Yes.
Afrobeat producer, but they want those elements of Afrobeat in it. So you can't take away the hip hop in the album entirely and all that. So talking about projects, top 3 for you.
Projects. Yeah. Are you talking about like globally or just
globally?
Okay, globally. Top 1 will always be Moment of Truth by Gangsta.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a big fan of Tali?
I'm a big fan of Guru and Primo. So top one album, it's Gangsta. Moment of Truth album is top one globally. Yeah. Then I can't just give it all to the States. Now Africa is hot.
Africa is
fire.
Not just Nigeria.
Africa is the future of hip hop. You understand? Then when you come to Africa, I give it to Paradigm Shift. By Mode 9.
Yeah.
You understand?
I rocked that album. I had like 3 of the different CDs.
Then the third album, I'll give it to Lil Wayne.
Which of the Lil Wayne project?
I'll give it to his Carter project.
Carter 1, 2?
Yeah, Carter 1. Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Fair. Lil Wayne did magic with hip hop too. Madness.
He's a great
influencer. True. What about you, YG?
I think the first one that will top my list is Distant Relatives.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nas Damian Marley.
Yeah, Nas and Damian Marley. Although it's much more recent than 2011. Yeah. But I think it's one of the most African hip hop albums because it features everything African. Yeah. And then it has fusion with other African genres and even sampling. A lot of African sampling.
Yeah.
That's one. And then I think the second one, I'll go with M.I.'s Young Denzel.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's a great album right there.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll go with the album. And then the third, it's Nas.
Okay.
Always.
Yeah. Street Disciples.
Yeah.
Street Disciples.
Wow. That's a hot album, man. I can't. Seriously. And if you ask me to name my top 3, I'll be confused.
True.
Very. I'm sorry to put you guys on the spot though, but me, I won't give you my top 3. I won't give you my top 3. So what are the MCs for you doing it now? Like top 3?
Doing it right now.
Right now.
I feel when you talk about globally, Benny the Butcher is doing it right now.
True.
You understand?
True.
Then AQ is doing it.
Is doing it.
You understand? AQ is doing it hot.
AQ.
Yeah. Then my man's Stogie T from
South Africa.
If
you hadn't mentioned Stogie T, we can fight for you.
Yeah, he's doing it too.
Seriously. I first heard Stogie in an AK album, Touch My Blood.
Okay.
Yeah, the last AK album, Touch My Blood. And I was like, who is this guy?
AQ is world class.
AQ is world class.
Yeah, and I'm talking about Stogie T. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Stogie T is world class.
He's
Freestyle Friday movement. That's where I got to know him.
Okay.
He dropped Freestyle Fridays. Fire. You understand? He does it every Friday. It's like the whole South Africa are following the movement.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's culture. I think the first on my list will go for Royce. Royce 59.
Okay.
I think a friend of mine would say he has the most unconventional flow pattern.
Yeah,
because I think his flow pattern is 4/5. Not the usual 4/4.
Okay.
So I think that's one thing that it's like he wants to rap offbeat, but then he's not offbeat.
Okay.
And the entire Slaughterhouse for me, sometimes I find it hard to rank them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Royce.
Crooked
I.
Yeah.
Joe Budden.
Okay.
Joel Otis.
Yeah.
I find it hard to kind of like please. This is my favorite.
They're
slaughtering it. That's basically
They're slaughtering it. All of them. And I think the second on my list is still 80.
With you?
Yeah. I think he's my best in Africa. His flow and then everything. I think it's AQ that will go for it. And then the third I'm going with Eminem.
Wow.
Has never gone out of fashion. That's one MC that's never that's holding it down from the one hip hop artist.
Yeah, his flow.
Okay.
He does everything that is trendy, and then he manages to write great songs in the flow pattern because like trap of nowadays, it's really difficult to write great songs.
Yeah, true.
In a trap beat, and then still trap.
Yeah.
Because you can rap on a trap beat, but then trapping on a trap beat with dope lyrics is like something impossible for artists of now.
Maybe like say last we will see correct. You guys named your top 3, no Pusha T.
Pusha T. I'm actually not really into Pusha T.
Really?
Yeah. I'm more into lyrics than flow. You understand? So Pusha T, like I've listened.
Old school.
the lyrics doesn't really hit me where I want. You understand?
I know they touch you for that.
Yeah, place. I know they touch me for that place. Like I need to hear the words that like did he just say that?
Yeah.
You understand?
Like this one is hitting you, then another one is hitting you.
Yeah, guys, I particularly enjoyed this, and we'll do this again, like with more people, like on a round table, maybe in next season and all that. This is actually exciting, and for everyone that wants to join the hip hop movement, that wants to learn one or two about hip hop movement, this episode is specially for you. Like this is specifically for you. Like, subscribe. I want to see your comments too. Your top 3 artists doing it right now, and your top 3 hip hop projects ever. Peace.